Hello guys. Sorry I'm lower than before. Not this way, just this way. Here's the thing though, you need me here? Is this what you need? I'm sitting in my recliner now because it's comfortable and I'm gonna chill out here, so I reply. Anyways, first off, I want to put out, I'm going to be putting out a explanation video after this video, but if you see this one first, I was not aware until after I had already recorded and posted them that 4 of the YouTube videos I just put up had no game video. So sorry for that. I believe I fixed the problem, so hopefully there will be no more issues. Now, let's get started. Okay. Chapter 5. Yeah. I don't remember what I was doing in this game. Rabba-dabba-dabba, da-na-na-na-na, the Addams Family. Yes. I am breathing the Addams Family into my lungs, child. Am I froze or is it just loading super slow for some reason? There we go, it is moving, okay. Alright, Chapter 5, Riverside Institute. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder to the secret meeting place of a cult set in a network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute. He is in a critical state. Okay, yeah, I remember where I'm at now. Weed break. Okay, what you got going on here, huh? You got no eyes? Why you got no eyes? Where are you? It's a skull. It's fucking Hydra. What the fuck is that? Fucking Beyblade. What? Escape from this. Aye, Captain Pepperoni, sir. Captain.
This is insane. What killed him?
What? My sire ungassed me. There we go. I've been ungassed.
Damn! The gas!
I'm dead. Nope.
My head.
Later. We need to move on.
I thought you were dead. Chapter 6, Hawkins Manor. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden. Oh, yeah, I did that mission. Female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders, the real Colonel Sanders, before dying in full view of the detective. He accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companies in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. This is Octodad in HD.
Who goes there?
Fucking looking at me, bro.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
What you need is a nice bong rip, my dude.
What he could do if what you say is true.
You two are real up here. I was trying to figure out if he thought the whole thing, like the whole game I played so far was a dream, or if he was dreaming. I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Same.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Oof, I can't do that.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Did they... One of them can't be trusted, maybe?
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins?
Cthulhu, maybe?
Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Makes sense, my dude. What? I went into the red. I'm supposed to stay in the yellow. Seeker, what's up, my noise?
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her
Yeah, I
mad.
have my,
Better madness than ignorance. Very
I
well.
have my,
I'll go to see Francis's widow.
whatchamacallit.
Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital
on?
this time.
Yeah, I don't have those turned on because I'm
I'll do my best.
recording a video right now.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Same, man. I thought you fucking died. How are you alive? Why do you look like fucking Popeye fucked Porky Pig and had a baby, and that baby was you, though? Mixed with Hitler. Why do you look like Hitler? Imagine if Porky Pig was a Nazi. I'm scared now.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Look at me. Look at me when I talk. When I talk to you. Look at me when I fucking talk to you. Oh, damn, I was really hoping it would like put my damn it, I don't think it's gonna work. No, I was trying to glitch my head inside of hers, but it's not working. That's how you test a game to see if it's a good game. If you can put your head inside another character's head, it's a good game. I mean, this is still a decent game. 7 out of 10. Head glitching would have totally gave it 10 out of 10. Okay, I'll talk to you. I just know what. Can I go through the door? Open. Okay. Bye-bye. Sanders' residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Same. What he didn't know is the Shambler was just me raiding his fridge because I was stoned as fuck, and he died of a heart attack, so he actually is just fucking insane.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders,
Alive.
I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins.
I'm the detective.
Can I come in?
privates.
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
Ooh.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
For you.
You know each other. We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me. You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later. Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Hey, Seeker. I'm talking to a woman and her husband died yesterday, and I'm investigating the cult shit, and she doesn't know about it. And I spoke to him in the asylum before he died, and she didn't. And she asked me how he died. She said, how was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened? And I can either use my psychology move and say you must not feel guilty and calm her, or I can just straight up say, you're taking it quite well. I was no longer there when it happened, or he died screaming right before my eyes. What do you think I should say? Pardon me? Yeah. Part of me wants to do the died screaming one because it just sounds funny and I want to hear her reaction, but another part of me wants to do the psychology move. Or do the psychology move.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I didn't do it.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other. And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
Macabre, I don't know fuck what you say.
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker is in, don't you?
I am no fool. Please believe that much, at least.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
I mean, I agree with her, but at the same time, I'm a detective. I have to...
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives, Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Come on. Better be. They're lovers. I bet they're lovers.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Oh. Oh, it's not as good as merging, but it's still glorious. I bumped this game up to a 8.5.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
Oh, it has a blanket or something.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why? The Shambler. I need to see it.
That's the guy who cut his eyes out. You just
Did
saw
she
it.
really care for him after all?
I need to see it, bro. You're so fear fucking Massachusetts. Fight me. Yeah, I'm looking at you over there on that couch. Shut up, Seeker. Shut up, Seeker. Go ask your mom.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Please don't ever ask your mom that question. She'll slap you probably. Bro, where am I going? Where is your gallery, woman? Tell me things. Does the piano open a secret door, or am I missing something?
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
I think I figured it out, though.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes. I can't take anymore.
I have no idea. Where's this fucking Oof. Alright, well. That's gotta be something to do with the piano. Maybe a secret door or something, 'cause it's nowhere. Listen,
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes. I can't take anymore. I
well,
can't
this one
hold
is
it
definitely
back.
a third.
Forgive me. Irene, I made a mistake.
Try again.
I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter,
Two and the last.
except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes. I can't take anymore. I can't hold it back.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
I literally just tried to figure out that passcode 3 or 4 times, actually trying to figure it out, and then I walked over to it and just hit some random buttons and it opened on the first try. Well, where is the gallery go? I'm so confused. Oh, here we go. Why did I not see this from earlier?
I could use one of those.
So,
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. A strange Amerindian pendant.
The Will and the God. Same.
An old diary.
shaken in my sanity. The ordeals you have gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can to keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind can lead you along the paths of insanity. After the death of Francis, and then the Malus Bestiarium. Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malus Bestiarium. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of its knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost all his sanity. That's gay. I gain knowledge.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
Thanks.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then. Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Key to the Senators Gallery. That's cool. I wish I could read a description of what that is. Those are cool.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Can interact with those. Oof. That's creepy.
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Worst uses for an entire wing of a manor, I guess, right?
What the hell was that?
That was the shit. Okay, well, I'm going to end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next episode.